What is up, people? Chris from ClearPivot here, and we are kicking off the week with a new website project. Now, for every website project, whether it's a brand new site from scratch or whether we're just adding or modifying something to an existing site, we kind of follow the same 5 steps every time. And because I'm such a nice guy, I'm going to share those steps with you. Step 1 is pretty obvious, right? You gotta start by planning what content you're gonna make, who it's reaching out to, and then mapping it out in a sitemap so you know where it's gonna go. Now, step 2 is wireframing is the part of the process where you block out the layout on each of the pages. Headlines, pictures, text, interactive elements, all that sort of stuff. You don't really get worried about colors or like textures or gradients or typography or all these details. You just keep it rough and fast so that you can brainstorm quickly, you can iterate, you can discuss, really hammer out the interface. Step 3 is... Now this is the part where you make the really pretty pictures, you open up Photoshop, you go crazy, you make it look gorgeous. This is where you plan out what the finished site is more or less going to look like. Alright, next up is step 4. This is where you take the content you've written up, you take the designs, and you start coding it. You start building the actual site. You want to make sure you're building this out on some sort of development server, or a test domain, or some other place where it's not live yet, so you can hammer out all the problems and details first. And now the 5th and final step. The grand finale, right? You take the site live and you show it to the world. And that's the basic process we've been following for about the past 7 or 8 years. And it works great. So, what do you think of our process? We'd love to hear your feedback and what works and what doesn't work for you too. Drop us a line and let us know.